The idea of feeling good every time, even sometimes you're faced with undesired things in your life, but you want to feel happy also. And I find it fake. Before this, I think it's not gonna work. Why we have to be mindful and change to feel good all the time. But the more I read about all this, I read a lot of books from Joe Dispenza, from other person who are in the same industry. I started to realize that feeling bad at the moment, suffering is not state that we want to be in because of how bad it causes us. We're addicted to that arousal, and we will be in the disease because we so aroused all the time because we're no there's no any living organism that is designed to be in a state of arousal, be in a state of fight and flight for a long duration of time. Simple example is a deer that outrun the tiger. After 10 minutes, the deer already the the fight and flight system already settled down. It can now rest and grazing the grass as usual. So that's how it's supposed to be. But it is become a problem for us as human when we're in traffic, we're triggering those. When we're meeting our colleagues, we're triggering that. That's why it can become a problem. When I start to think about that, to think that how unintelligent is my unintelligent thinking. When I started to thinking like that, it is become clear that let's stop feeling that way, be conscious of it, and change it to always feel good in every moment, in the now, in the present. So that's why I've studied recently that there are a lot of tools that we can use. And I want to share a bit of what I've learned yesterday. The first one is, for example, you made a decision that you're not proud of in the past. So what you can do is you go back to that time in your head, you imagine it, and redo all of those things. How you gonna react? How you gonna do it? So when you do that, it will feel good. So the idea of it, most of it is everything is in our mind. So we have the ability. We can use our mind to always be happy, to always generate a thought and creating or being in a state of being that is beneficial for you. Because the moment you start feeling like, you will attract all the like things to you. The moment you suffering, you will attract all those suffering, and suffering is really an error. It's an error of thinking when you feel suffering that there are things in your thinking that you have to change. And this is really works well because it's all happen in your head. So why not you start to, you know, as I've mentioned before, to redo all that thing. And also this is about the spending money, because a lot of people have a pain in spending money. So why not thinking of that money that's coming out is same as money coming in. You imagine as if the money is actually given to you. You know, it's incoming money instead of outcoming money. So it all happen in your mind. You can do that. It's impressive. And what happen is we can be in a state of always in abundant state, and we'll be attracting all that thing that we want in the first place. And the other thing is, for example, you have to pay for something that surprise payment, or payment that you feel heavy, you felt heavy to pay for it. Imagine as if you're paying, for example, your rent has increased by 30%, then you pay extra 30%. Thinking of that payment as where you're helping this the- this landlord to help with his mortgage so he can live in his house, to put the food on the table, to pay for his employee. So you think of that, you creating an impact, a positive impact. You're helping them with the money that you have. That's the other way to do that. And then when I want to share a bit about this state of being. For example, we want something, like we want something. The remove this word want. We don't want to use it anymore because what is want indicate is that you don't have that thing yet. Imagine you look at someone who is hungry. They actually moving or changing the state from wanting to state of desire, and that's how you wanna approach when you want to manifesting. For example, if you want a car, you don't say you want that car, you desire that car. It's a wish. Replace the want. Don't use the want. So this is because our universe is so objective and it's very particular with the language that we are using. So make sure we are using the correct language and be careful of the negative sentence when you say I am not terrible. So the universe will not read that note. So change it to I am amazing. I am calm, something like that.